In the whispers of time, where forgotten empires lie buried, the past calls to us. Welcome to Ancient History Secrets, where we unearth the mysteries of lost worlds from the stone towers of Great Zimbabwe to the starlit kivas of the Anasazi. Our journey reveals hidden truths, weaving tales of triumph and tragedy through breathtaking discoveries. Subscribe to my channel Ancient History Secrets to explore the lives of those who shaped history, to uncover secrets etched in stone, and to join a community passionate about the past. Together we'll chase the enigmas that time could not erase. Subscribe to my channel Ancient History Secrets now, and let's unlock the wonders of antiquity. Welcome, curious minds, to our inaugural dive into the shadows of history. I'm your host, and today we re-embarking on a journey through 10 unsolved ancient mysteries that defy science in 2025. In an era where technology unlocks secrets at an unprecedented pace, think AI deciphering lost languages or drones, mapping hidden cities, some enigmas from our distant past stubbornly resist explanation. These aren't just forgotten tales. They're puzzles that challenge our understanding of human ingenuity, nature's whims, and perhaps even the boundaries of reality itself. As we stand in 2025, with breakthroughs like quantum computing and advanced carbon dating at our fingertips, these mysteries remind us how much we still don't know. From colossal stone monuments that seem impossible to build with ancient tools to cryptic artifacts that hint at lost knowledge, we'll explore each one in depth. We'll delve into their histories, the leading theories, the scientific efforts to crack them, and why, even now, they continue to baffle experts. Buckle up, this is going to be a thrilling hour of exploration, speculation, and wonder. Our list draws from archaeological hotspots around the globe, selected for their enduring intrigue and the fact that, despite decades or centuries of study, no definitive answers have emerged. Recent discoveries in 2025, such as new LiDAR scans revealing hidden structures or genetic analyses shedding light on ancient peoples, have only deepened the questions. So, let's begin with number 1. Stonehenge, the prehistoric enigma that stands as a silent sentinel on the Salisbury Plain. Stonehenge, this iconic ring of massive stones in Wiltshire, England, has captivated humanity for millennia. Constructed around 5,000 years ago during the Neolithic and Bronze Ages, it predates the pyramids of Egypt and remains one of the most studied yet misunderstood sites on Earth. The monument consists of a circular ditch and bank enclosing a ring of standing stones, some weighing up to 25 tons, topped by lintels forming trilithons. But how was it built, and why? The history of Stonehenge unfolds in phases. The earliest phase, around 3000 BCE, involved digging the outer ditch and erecting wooden posts. By 2500 BCE, the famous sarsen stone sourced from 15 miles away and smaller bluestones from Wales, over 150 miles distant, were hauled into place. Archaeologists estimate it took 1,500 years and thousands of workers to complete, yet without written records, its builders, the prehistoric peoples of Britain, left no clues about their methods or motives. Theories abound. One popular idea is that Stonehenge served as an astronomical observatory. Its alignment with the summer solstice sunrise and winter solstice sunset suggests it tracked celestial events, perhaps for agricultural calendars or rituals. Gerald Hawkins' 1960s computer theory posited it as a predictor of eclipses, though modern scholars debate this. Others see it as a healing center, given the bluestone's reputed medicinal properties in folklore. Excavations reveal human remains with injuries, hinting at pilgrimages for cures. A religious or ceremonial role is favored. As a temple for ancestor worship or sky gods, it might have hosted solstice festivals. Recent 2025 LiDAR surveys uncovered nearby henges and avenues, suggesting a vast sacred landscape. Yet why the precise alignments? And how did Neolithic people, without wheels or metal tools, transport and erect these monoliths? Scientific attempts to explain construction include experiments with wooden sledges and rollers. In 2024, a team replicated moving a bluestone using ropes and levers, but scaling to sarsens remains dubious. Geologists in 2025 confirmed the bluestone's Welsh origin via chemical matching, but transport over mountains and rivers defies logic without advanced engineering. Theories of glacial transport were debunked. Human effort is certain, but the organization implies a sophisticated society we underestimate. In 2025, Stonehenge still defies science because key questions linger. Was it a unified project or evolved organically? DNA from burials shows diverse origins, hinting at a cultural melting pot. Climate models suggest building during a wetter period, easing labor, but social structure chiefdoms or egalitarians eludes us, as UNESCO protects it. New non-invasive tech like ground-penetrating radar reveals more anomalies, like hidden pits, but no smoking gun. Stonehenge endures as a testament to ancient genius, mocking our hubris. Moving south to Peru, our second mystery, the Nazca Lines. Etched into the arid Nazca Desert between 500 BCE and 500 CE by the Nazca culture, these massive geoglyphs span 50 square miles and depict animals, plants, and geometric shapes visible only from the air. Discovered in the 1920s by pilots, they include a 1,200-foot hummingbird, a spider, and straight lines stretching miles. Created by removing dark pebbles to reveal lighter soil, the line's preservation owes to the desert's stability. But why build something unseen from ground level? Theories range from astronomical calendars lines aligning with solstices to water rituals, as the Nazca lived in a drought-prone area. Maria Reicher's work suggested star maps, but computer analysis in 2025 disputes this, showing random alignments. Religious significance is likely, perhaps pathways for shamanic journeys or pleas to gods for rain. 2025 drone surveys found 168 new glyphs, including humanoid figures, using AI pattern recognition. Yet, how were they surveyed? Without flight, precision implies advanced math or divine guidance. Science struggles with purpose. Isotope studies show Nazca people used the lines in ceremonies, but no texts explain. Erosion threats from climate change in 2025 heighten urgency, but the lines defy full comprehension, a canvas of ancient dreams. Our third enigma takes us to the Andes Sacsayhuaman, the Inca fortress overlooking Cusco, Peru. Built in the 15th century CE under Pachacati, this zigzag-walled complex uses stones up to 200 tons, fitted without mortar in polygonal masonry. Spanish conquistadors called it demonic for its precision. History, part of Cusco's defenses. It hosted battles in 1536. Stones from quarries 20 miles away were shaped on site. Theories, defensive structure, or ceremonial site. Its name means satisfied falcon, perhaps symbolic. Construction baffles, no wheels, yet stones interlock seamlessly. Earthquake resistant. 2025 experiments with bronze tools failed to replicate cuts. Laser scans reveal internal geometries implying lost tech. Why unsolved? No records detail methods. Inca oral traditions lost. Recent digs find ritual offerings, but engineering secrets endure. Our fourth mystery shifts from monumental stones to a perplexing book, the Voynich manuscript. This enigmatic codex, housed in Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library, has puzzled scholars, cryptographers, and linguists for over a century. Carbon dated to the early 15th century between 1404 and 1438. CE, the manuscript comprises about 240 vellum pages filled with an unknown script dubbed Voyniches, accompanied by bizarre illustrations of unidentified plants, astronomical diagrams, and naked figures in what appear to be bathing scenes. Named after Polish book dealer Wilfrid Voynich, who purchased it in 1912, its origins trace back to Renaissance Europe, possibly linked to Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf II, who collected occult and scientific curiosities. The manuscript's history is as shadowy as its content. It surfaced in the court of Rudolf II around 1600, passed through alchemists like Georg Barisch and Athanasius Kircher, and vanished until Voynich rediscovered it in an Italian monastery. No one knows who authored its suspects range from Roger Bacon, a 13th century friar, to Leonardo da Vinci, though timelines don't align. The text flows left to right, with about 170,000 characters forming 35,000 words in an alphabet of 20 to 30 unique symbols, exhibiting patterns like word repetition and syllable structure that mimic natural languages. Theories about its purpose are wildly diverse. Early cryptographers thought it an encoded message, perhaps in a substitution cipher hiding Latin or Hebrew secrets on alchemy, medicine, or astrology. William Newbold in the 1920s claimed microscopic shorthand revealed Bacon's inventions, but that was debunked. More recently, in 2024, a theory emerged suggesting it encodes Renaissance sex secrets or gynecological knowledge, with illustrations depicting herbal remedies for women's health. Another persistent idea is that it's an artificial language, constructed from scratch, with statistical properties matching real tongues but no direct translation. possibly a philosophical experiment or hoax. A lesser-known hypothesis proposes glossolalia, or speaking in tongues, where the script represents ecstatic utterances, explaining its rhythmic but nonsensical flow. In 2025, fresh attempts have reignited debate. A paper published in June introduced a deciphering method using the recurring trigram die as an anchor, proposing it as a key to unlock phonetic values, potentially linking it to a Proto-Manx language or even Nahuatl influences from early European contact with the Americas. Yale's ongoing analysis, highlighted in February, used multispectral imaging to reveal faded inks and underdrawings, suggesting revisions by multiple hands. AI models trained on linguistic datasets have analyzed entropy and Zipf's law compliance, confirming it's not random gibberish, but a structured system, yet translations remain elusive. With proposed readings like plant names or recipes failing peer review, scientific efforts to crack it have evolved with technology. World War II codebreakers like William Friedman failed, as did NSA experts in the 1970s. Modern quantum computing simulations in 2025 tested brute force decryption, but the script's ambiguity, lacking punctuation or clear word breaks thwarts algorithms. Botanical experts note that 37% of illustrated plants match no known species, fueling theories of extinct flora or fantasy. Astronomical pages align loosely with medieval zodiacs, but discrepancies abound. Why does the Voynich manuscript defy science in 2025? If it's a code, it's more sophisticated than any contemporary cipher. If a hoax, the effort to forge vellum, inks, and linguistic realism is inexplicable for the era. No Rosetta Stone equivalent exists, and cultural context, perhaps a forgotten heretical text, remains speculative. As AI advances, it teases meaning without delivering, leaving us to wonder. Is it a lost knowledge repository, a Renaissance prank, or something extraterrestrial? The manuscript sits silently, a riddle wrapped in parchment. Heading back to ancient sites, our fifth mystery is Göbekli Tepe, the hilltop sanctuary in southeastern Turkey that upends everything we thought we knew about human civilization, dating back to around 9600 BC, making it over 12,000 years old. This complex of massive T-shaped pillars predates pottery, writing, and settled agriculture by millennia. Discovered in 1994 by German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, Göbekli Tepe spans 22 acres with at least 20 circular enclosures, each ringed by pillars up to 20 feet tall and weighing 10 to 20 tons. Carved with intricate reliefs of animals like foxes, boars, and birds, the site's history challenges the Neolithic Revolution narrative, built by hunter-gatherers at the end of the last ice age. It suggests complex social organization long before farming villages. Excavations reveal layers. The oldest, Layer 3, features the grandest pillars. Later phases show smaller structures and eventual burial under tons of debris around 8000 BCE, possibly intentional. No homes were initially found, leading to its label as the world's oldest temple. Theories have shifted dramatically. Schmidt viewed it as a ritual center where shamans communed with spirits. The animal carvings symbolizing totems or constellations, perhaps commemorating a comet impact that triggered climate change. Conspiracy theorists, amplified by figures like Graham Hancock and Joe Rogan in 2025 podcasts, claim it as evidence of a lost advanced civilization, with pillars encoding astronomical knowledge or alien influences. Mainstream archaeologists now see it as a ceremonial gathering place that spurred the transition to agriculture, with feasts driving domestication. In 2025, excavations continue to rewrite the story. February findings uncovered living quarters nearby, including domestic structures with cereal processing tools, and water supplies, disproving the pure temple theory and suggesting a semi-permanent settlement. A remarkable boar statue emerged from Special Building D, adding to symbolic artifacts. Genetic research traced sheep domestication to nearby sites like Osikli Hoyuk, linking Göbekli Tepe to early farming innovations. Magnetic surveys revealed more enclosures, potentially doubling the site's size. Scientific probes include 3D modeling and geoarchaeology to understand construction. Pillars quarried locally, erected with ramps and levers, but mobilizing hundreds of workers implies hierarchy or cooperation unseen in hunter-gatherers. Pollen analysis shows environmental shifts, but purpose funerary, astronomical, or social, eludes consensus. Controversies over site management, like olive tree removal for tourism, fuel debates. Göbekli Tepe defies science because it inverts causality. Did religion build society? or vice versa. In 2025, as conspiracy theories clash with data, it stands as a beacon of prehistoric sophistication, questioning human origins, diving into the ocean for our sixth mystery, the Yonaguni Monument, an underwater rock formation off Japan's Yonaguni Island that sparks fierce debate over whether it's a natural anomaly or a man-made megastructure from a lost civilization. Discovered in 1987 by diver Kihachio Aratake, this submerged site at depths of 5 to 40 meters features terraced platforms, steps, and what appear to be roads and pyramids, covering an area the size of 5 football fields. Dated potentially to 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, when sea levels were lower during the last ice age. It could predate Egypt's pyramids by millennia if artificial. The formation's history ties to the Ryukyu Islands geology, but proponents like geologist Masaki Kimura argue it's the remnant of Mu or Lemuria, a Pacific Atlantis sunk by cataclysm. Features include a stadium with arches, a turtle shape, and straight edges suggesting quarrying. Skeptics, including seismologists, attribute it to natural sandstone fracturing from tectonic activity in this earthquake-prone zone. Theories divide sharply. Ancient astronaut advocates claim advanced prehistoric tech, with carvings resembling hieroglyphs. Mainstream science posits wave erosion and faults created the geometries. No tools or artifacts confirm human intervention. A 2025 resurgence, sparked by Joe Rogan's podcast, reignited global buzz, with claims it rewrites history as a sunken city. Recent 2025 studies used submersibles and sonar to map anomalies, finding potential tool marks but attributing them to natural processes. June reports highlighted an underwater monument from the Ice Age, but debate persists due to lack of definitive evidence like pottery. Science grapples with classification. Geological surveys show similar formations elsewhere, but Yonaguni's scale and symmetry intrigue. In 2025, as climate change exposes more submerged sites, it defies easy answers. Is it nature's sculpture or humanity's forgotten legacy? The ocean guards its secrets. As the dust of ancient empires settles, their secrets still whisper through time. From the towering stones of lost cities to the hidden lives of forgotten peoples, Ancient History Secrets unveils the mysteries that shaped our world. Each story we uncover brings us closer to the heart of the past, where every artifact holds a tale of triumph or tragedy. Why join us? To explore the enigmas that defy explanation, to walk in the footsteps of those who came before, and to unravel truths buried by centuries. Your likes, comments, and shares fuel our journey into the unknown. Subscribe for more upcoming videos on ancient history secrets that baffle our minds, and let's discover the wonders of antiquity together.